and most storied franchises.
It's the Giants and the reigning Super Bowl champs.
And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Joined by a former... The puncher Tress Way set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Steering the ship, already in charge in just his first season, their rookie signal caller from the Ohio State University.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. From the 37. That's more on the quick slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll throw on 1st. This finds Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive.
Here we go.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds a man right side. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Chuck Clark.
Okay, ready?
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
2.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It is Cup, left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Singletary. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Look into the air here. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Daniels from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
He sends this one to the end zone, and he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion, so they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the give, here's Eckler. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone, down to the 15. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Ramiz Ahmed for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here comes Trey Brown. And look at this return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Trying again, following the sack. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled for a short gain. The Giants using their first time out. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range. Just a shade over 40 seconds remaining in the half. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. Throwing now from the gun. That's incomplete left side. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, looking to throw. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He's going to throw this one. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Ready.
Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they lead the visiting Baltimore Ravens at halftime. Breece Hall, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Titans. The Colts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the 38. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to toss it to Eckler. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion out of the slot. Daniels on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tyler Newman, their defensive end.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Commanders and running back Austin Eckler headed back to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
And Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. He throws a bullet down the left side. Brought in inside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake here, Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now.
Eckler running dead ahead. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They bring McLaurin in motion right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Biggest difference in the college NFL game, we know this, Kate, it's matchups. Right, that college game, so much more space with the wide hash marks. Not so much in the NFL. You've got to cultivate one-on-ones, cultivate matchups. Using the receiver as a runner, that was a matchup successful for this offense.
Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Headed out right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Get it.
Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in, touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond. Right, Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing now on 1st down. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. Short throw to the sideline, partner. Normally works for them, right?
Yep.
But a quarterback lying in wait that time jumps in to make the pick.
Those sneaky corners, Kate, you always got to keep your eye on them. Offenses love this area of the field because they're easy completions. But as a QB, you got to use your eyes. You've got to look that corner off Otherwise, he's going to jump the throw and get that easy INT.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Throwing off the play fake here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings them to third down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. They get 35 out of that one. And the Commanders will have a first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders holding a 4-point lead. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They kick the running back in motion. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Setting up to pass. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. A lot of pressure on this kick for Ramiz Ahmed. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Obviously, Kate, that miss would have made it a touchdown game. But think of it this way, it's still a touchdown game. But instead of it forcing overtime, now it's going to give them a loss.
Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. To throw. Taken in by Bellinger. Give him 24 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
Here he is to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He'll look to throw it. That's into the hands of Singletary. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Connects with Slayton. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. He'll throw it yet again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing it again here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So score this as a win for the